A few years ago, a nasty weed found its way into our lawn. It's called burrweed. It's also known as spurweed and stickerweed. It starts out as a tiny bunch of delicate little green leaves and then grows into pods of spiny burrs. It's a lot like the sand spurs at the beach, except smaller.
We made plans to get rid of them by digging them up, spraying them with weed killer, pre-emergent. Even though we tried hard for a couple of years, we just couldn't get them under control. They continued to spread. So finally we called a professional lawn service and contracted them to come treat the lawn. Before long, we were back to enjoying our yard.
Now, this doesn't only happen when we're trying to create a healthy lawn. It also happens whenever trouble spots try to interfere with living a healthy life. We may be dealing with bad habits or bad influences, unhealthy relationships, doubts, or thought patterns that don't align with biblical principles. So while we may make some progress on our own, if the problems become entrenched in our lives, we may have trouble rooting them out.
Proverbs 15:22 says, "Without consultation, plans are frustrated, but with many counselors they succeed."
There's a principle there that reminds us that God often provides help through wise people who have more experience than we do. When we face problem situations that are prickly in life, it's a good idea to seek out Christian friends who've already walked down that road. They can help us gain new perspectives and practical advice. And when people face emotional and spiritual burrweed, pastors and counselors and doctors can also offer alternatives that we may not even know about.
When we notice we're getting poked by thorny problems, of course we're going to pray to ask God to help us navigate. But consider that God may want to use those Christian friends and professionals to give us guidance. Let's be on the lookout for wise counselors who can help us see the issue from other viewpoints and turn our frustrations into victories.
Thanks for trekking with the foxes.